E rieccoci ragazzi, bentornati su Metal Gear Solid 5.
Snake.
Avevamo già visto la scena, avevamo salvato Kazuhira ed eravamo arrivati alla nuova Mother Base. Eccoci qua.
Surge the running of Mother Base. Come meet me. Kane, this base belongs to you now. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves. Like any organization, we need good people, and we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay that out for you. To start bringing people in, use this. It's a Fulton recovery device. When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. And we'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Diamond Dogs. Go on. Test it out on the staff here. Anyone you want. First, put them to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? It's an honor, boss. Out like a light. Now approach him and extract him. Good. Extraction complete. You can only Fulton recover someone if they're not resisting it. No dead bodies either. They don't make great recruits. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your iDroid. Select staff management from the mother... So that staff member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that will support you on missions. Take a look at the development list. Select weapons items under the development heading. That's the R&D team's development list. See the item called cardboard box? Didn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team. Go extract a few more people. Boss, put the iDroid away for a moment. You can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC next? Show 'em how. I suppose that works too. Good. I'm ready, boss. Extraction complete. One thing I should mention. Fulton extraction won't always be successful. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. If the weather's unfavorable, well, it could end up going missing. You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. Boss, now that we have more people on the R&D team, its level has gone up. They should be able to develop the cardboard box now. Open your iDroid. Select weapons items. Now select cardboard box and start development. Just be aware that development has finished. You can have the support unit supply you with weapons and items you've developed. Think of it as your own personal delivery service.
Un po' buggato, ma...
And there it is. Not sure what it's good for, but Miller said you know what to do. Try it out. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, you're free to move them around. Well, that about does it. You won't make any GMP or find recruits hanging around here. Board the chopper when you're ready for a mission. Open your iDroid and select a landing zone to tell it where to pick you up. Or if you're still in the mood for knocking guys on their asses, you can stay around here a while, give the men some practice. Just come pay me a visit.
Street Squad! On station at LZ!
Com'è che si faceva a posizionare tutto lo staff nelle loro migliori posizioni? C'era un metodo, ragazzi, aspettate che... no. Forse era... non ricordo. Vabbè. Andiamo in missione.
Gaining altitude.
C'è qualche kick alla Mother Base, più di qualche kick. Per esempio... no, ancora no. In futuro potremo vedere in quella posizione vari personaggi del gioco. Perfetto.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I've prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid. I've taken the job offers Diamond Dogs has received and made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call. The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination. Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape. Refer to it if you decide to accept the mission. We'll receive GMP for completing missions, and extracting soldiers and prisoners will boost our ranks. Building up Mother Base is the first step to achieving our goal. If that means wet work, so be it. We're gonna have to get our hands dirty. I hope you're rested up, because we're not stopping. Not until the pain is gone. The future of Diamond Dogs is in your hands. We're counting on you, boss.
Perfetto. Al momento siamo a corto di equipaggiamento, ma a breve la situazione cambierà. Vi dico la verità, ragazzi, non sono il tipo di giocatore a cui piace utilizzare i tranquillizzanti, perciò credo che utilizzerò la MD-114. Qui non abbiamo ulteriori strumenti. Sigaro Phantom. Cos'ha il Sigaro Phantom? Ah, non abbiamo le erbe. Beh, allora direi di toglierlo. Perfetto. preferisco così. Pronti?
Your target is a Spetsnaz detachment commander. Your orders are to take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. But I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Deshago Calais and eliminate the target.
Ocelot. I hear they started calling you Shalashaska in Afghanistan. What's that about?
You know the term Sharashka? It's slang for a suspicious, hastily thrown together organization. The word became associated with a type of forced labor facility in the Soviet Gulag system. OKB scientists and engineers who'd been convicted of crimes were sent to a Sharashka for forced R&D. The Sharashkas were supervised by Lavrenti Beria of the NKVD, the secret police, under the official name 4th Special Department.
Forced research? That's not very different from what we do here.
Diamond Dogs is different. Everyone here believes in you. Regardless of where they came from or why they're here, they revere you. And they're fighting because it was their choice.
And if it wasn't, they'd leave?
Who knows? That's our reality here, whether it's real or not. If there's another truth, I don't want to know it. All that matters is that's the concept that's taken shape in their heads. The traces of a group ideology, our superstructure, to put it in Marxist terms.
All right. Go on.
Right. So anyway, at some point the enemy started calling me Sharashka. This was after the war in Afghanistan broke out. While I was keeping an eye on you in that hospital, I was also heading up interrogations here. The men I broke gave up their comrades and families, everything they wanted to protect them most. No real cause for it. I just let myself get caught up in the old Russian pride. And suddenly I received the honor of becoming Special Interrogation Advisor to the forced labor camps. But the more men I interrogated, the more people saw me as just that, the interrogator. It helped cover my real objective of keeping you safe.
You went that far for me?
Far enough to keep you alive. I ended up being pretty well known among the Afghan guerrillas. Some of them would have seen me on the battlefield, and that's how I got the second half of the name. Shashka. It's a sword, a type of saber from the Caucasus. Russian dragoons and Cossacks carry them into battle. Now the
You've
Russian
arrived at the objective. Your target should be somewhere in that outpost.
Keller.
And don't forget, he has a Spetsnaz recon detail with him. Keep your guard up.
Someone must have known about that, because somewhere along the line, Shashka got stuck on the end of Sharashka. The guerrillas were using the name amongst themselves, and by the time I got to hearing about it, pronunciation had wound up as Shalashashka.
So, half Gulag, half Hero sword. It was a perfect fit.
But you see how rumors and ideas about people can get out of hand fast. Once you create a character and put it out there in public mind, it warps and twists with every baseless rumor. And before you know it, all people see are phantoms. In my case, it works out just fine. I'm plenty used to working under aliases.
Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
Ok.
Those materials have already been processed. It may not be much, but we can use them straight away if you bring them back to base.
Я не хочу умирать!
Talk. He speaks Russian. What we need is an interpreter. The main principle of intelligence work is intel gathering. But that's a problem if you don't speak the enemy's language. We need a staff member with the interpreter skill to do a simultaneous interpretation.
Serve un traduttore.
КП, это Зоя-2. У нас выстрелы. Источник неизвестен. Прием!
Это КП, понял. Всем подразделениям, быть начеку. Конец связи.
Eh sì ragazzi, sì. Mi ero dimenticato che la pistola non è silenziata. Beh, un po' di pepe in più, via.
Это КП, понял. Будьте начеку. Выкурите врага. Конец связи.
Those are raw diamonds. Collecting them as assets will raise our GMP.
КП, здесь Дмитрий 9. Мы закончили поиски. Никто не обнаружен. Прием!
Это КП, понял. Будьте бдительны. Не позволяйте им напасть на вас. Конец связи.
The enemy's given up their search for you. But they're not giving the all-clear just yet. Stay alert.
Either destroy that, or turn it off to shut off all the lights and surveillance cameras in the outpost. But of course, the enemy will realize something's up. If you're gonna do it, be quick. Target. Boss, I gotta say it would be a waste to kill him. But putting him to sleep doesn't count as eliminating him. Neither does knocking him out.
Perfetto. Direi che dopo aver recuperato il comandante, tirare una bella granata per distruggere i loro sistemi di comunicazione sarebbe il top. Ed è esattamente quello che faremo. Prima utilizziamo il sistema di recupero Fulton.
Target secured. I'll tell the client we sent the target to a place outside of heaven. Boss, your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Don't hang around.
No, non volevo utilizzare questo. Riesco a vedere per la via della luce. Questo è un foglio con cui possiamo spostarci tramite i veicoli nemici con la scatola di cartone.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Perfetto.
Mission complete, boss.
Ok ragazzi, anche questa è finita. E noi ci sentiamo al prossimo episodio.